Don't think that there's no bad girl in me. I'm here for a reason. When hits the fan, there's going to be a problem.
All right, so how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. So let's see what's going on with Jenn, cause you came on the season all nice and calm, but then you started showing your other side.
Correct. Definitely. I mean, I definitely came in. It was it was peaceful. It was a peaceful environment. We all partied. We all got along. Um, me and all the girls, we had a conversation on who they were bringing in next. And we just were like, dang, it's just so cool right now. There's got to be something that's going to mix up the game. So me already putting that in my head, I'm like, okay, this next chick, she's not gonna fit in the group. Something's gonna be up,
So it was in feeling in your stomach.
Yeah, but even then, I still kind of had to, like, okay, well, as you can see, I still had a positive thing, like, well, let's just hope, she's just coming here, mesh right in, ready to party, like, whatever, because that's what I came into. It was more of a positive vibe. Nikki had left. It was good. But it just, from right off the gate, she didn't come off like my type of girl.
So it all went left after she ate your hot pocket, though.
It's actually before that, though. It was before we even left the house. I mean, they don't show certain things, so I guess I only talk about what they show. But just little things. I felt like she was a habitual line crosser. I set a line, I set a boundary, and she would just cross it. And she's completely stepping on my toes. And of course they don't show that as much, but that's what made me react. Like, okay, here's this chick is coming in the house and immediately, overstep her boundaries. Not okay.
Because they tried to make you seem like a bully.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, it got to be more to the story.
I mean, well, I think it's just because my anger is so big that when it gets really big, it may seem like I bully, because I go from very nice to set it off. So with the anger that big, I think that's the only way you can play into it, is you have to show it how it is, and you can't really. I don't think they really. That's I think that's the image more they wanted to give me. Fun loving, but when it went down, it went all the way.
So tell me this. I feel like y'all started the show. As soon as you came on, that's when the show got big interest. And then when Rocky came, that's when the show got even hotter. So it's like y'all sparked another fire.
Right. I agree. We definitely did spice it up a lot.
And I'm still waiting on this hallway fight.
It's going to be big. It's going to be really big. Definitely, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty clear.
All right, so, like, when you first came into the house, who was your favorite bad girl?
When I first came in the house, I loved all the girls. I couldn't really say who. I had to leave the house to realize who I was like, okay, yeah, that's who I like the most. But I liked everyone. I wasn't really standoffish with Shannon, because I could just read through her clearly. But as far as everybody else, everybody was pretty equal. They were all cool. I loved them each for a different reason.
That's what's up. And it seems like when you came in the house, everybody was your friend, but now it seems like people are trying to turn their back against you.
That's absolutely fine. I mean, I get it. I understand. I was ready to pop off at any and everything. But the same thing, at the same time, it was, don't agree with me, don't talk with me, and then go to confessional and say something different. Or let's not all have a conversation, you feel me? And I'm thinking, not that I need a crew, but I'm thinking everybody mad. Then as soon as the bitch walk in, I look back at y'all, y'all still smile. Y'all smiling now. Y'all went from angry faces to smiling now that she done walked in the room. And I still got my angry face on. So it's like, I think I was the only one that acted on what everybody else was thinking.
Basically, you're the one that didn't talk about it. You did what people say they were going to do, and they ain't like it.
Correct.
I mean, but you created the season. I swear, I think you should be a fan favorite. Me personally.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I mean, but the beef that you and Rocky had made the season more interesting, because the season was dead. I'm sorry, but it was dead when you came in the door.
Okay.
And it finally came to life. Huh?
Well, hey, then there it is. Then it was something positive that came out of it, regardless of what the situation was or how it happened. I'm glad that it spiced it up and it was big, because shit, it was a big deal.
I mean, every time y'all got a chance, it seemed like y'all was going at it.
for sure, for sure. But I felt like I was antagonized, and I react. If you feel me, I feel like if you push me or if you try me, then I'm gonna give you the reaction. You can't do something that you know I'll get mad at and not expect me not to get mad. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, now you got your reaction, now deal with it.
Yeah, it's like you get what you want. So they pushed your buttons and they got what they want and they didn't like the reaction.
I didn't like it exactly, and it's like once I started, it's no calming me down. It's no, okay, just kidding. No, it's not that. I'm already there, and I'm not going. It's no reversing it until I'm ready to reverse it.
I mean, you seem like you're the life of the party, though.
Of course, I love party. I love music. I love dancing, drinks. That whole scene is definitely like that's where I come alive at.
All right, so what's basically your career outside of Bad Girls Club?
Well, I love reality TV. Don't get me wrong. But I just wanted to go more into like radio personnel and just being able to host like kind of like in I would say Lala's field. She did the what is the thing that's just I forgot what it's called.
Flavor of Love.
In New York, the TRL. She was a host. She was a host for that and stuff. Like I would like like on the 106 and Park and shit like that. So definitely I want to go into
that's the kind of shit I'm getting into.
For sure. See, yeah, that's what I love about it. So just being able to speak my mind and it being,
have your opinion. You like to have your voice heard.
I'd love to have my voice heard. I think that's pretty obvious.
What's your sign? Cause I got a feeling you're a Taurus.
No, I'm an Aquarius.
See, and them Aquarius is the ones that you got a question about.
For sure. What's your sign?
A Taurus.
Okay. Oh yeah. See, well we would click.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, but it's a good thing that you came onto the show because by you coming onto the show, they showed them girls another light of a different person, and it's like your vibe brought everybody's attention.
I agree. I definitely agree, but I feel like it was more. The party could have kept going. The party it would have been a party the whole time I was there, and it was still. You guys could have found something else to fall in love with me for, but they decided. I feel like my environment decided that that's the Jennifer they wanted to see, so that's the Jennifer they got. Because as you can see, I can play both sides. I could be fun loving, party. We can all have a good time, whatever. But then also, as you can see that other side. So I felt like that's the side they chose. That's the side they got.
Right, but then when Rocky walked in, when Rocky came, the way she came in, it was kind of rough. You know what I mean? She came in like, oh, I'm just gonna take over.
Exactly, and that was the thing is, like when me going into the house and being a replacement, I had that thought too. Like, okay, you could do one or two things. You can go in like I'm a boss bitch, I'm blah blah blah, and this and that, I'm gonna run this, or you can go in and like you. And if that's not you, you shouldn't do that because when you get tested, you got to make sure you can back that up. So I'm not that person. I'm not a bully. Or I'm not just, I take over nothing. I don't care about running no girls. I run me, and that's that. And I can run alone. I can run in a pack. Like, you know me? So that wasn't my intentions. I came in like, you know what, fuck it. I'm about to party. I'm about to have a good time. Anybody who has a problem with it, I will address that. But other than that, I'm here to have fun.
Exactly.
So that's how I came in.
So you had that good vibe.
No. Yeah, and she came in more on a negative note. Like, it was off from the gate, and the thing is, I felt like everybody, like I said, everybody vocalized it, but then, I guess maybe I played the game too hard or whatever, but I don't feel like nobody acted on their.
But they gotta understand when you dislike a person, you make sure people know you dislike this person. You know what I mean? And it's like
in that environment because we were forced to live together. So it was more like, in the real world, if I don't like you, I don't have to be around you. I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to see you, But in that environment, I got to see you every day. I got to go out with you sometimes. Sometimes I got to share a car with you, So there you really have to press your issue and be like, okay, well, no, I don't like you. And especially at the point where I could say, I can make you go home with a certain thing. I felt like that environment needed that reaction.
Basically, you was the wake-up call.
Just wouldn't been around me. Yeah, because if we were home, she would have never been around me. You wouldn't have been allowed to even be in my section type thing, So that's just the thing, just that environment and being there, you have to deal with that. So I chose not to.
But I love the fact that you, Paula, and Stephanie, y'all stayed together basically.
Yeah, we did. They was down for the party. They were down to have fun. I love Paula. She's super, super down to earth. Always, she spoke her mind and always was more correct than,
She was the peacemaker.
And I felt like she was the voice of reason. And And I gravitated towards that. Of course, you know, like I always joke around my friends, and I'm always like, dang, I don't have that one friend that tells me like, okay, Jen, like, okay, that's too much. Like all my friends are like, go, 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 you know. So I always joke about that. So me and Paula, she was definitely that one friend that would be like, no, Jen, that's not a good idea. So it was good to have. It was good to have that difference.
I mean, that's a good thing though. Like you realized what was going on, and you addressed the situation.
Yeah, exactly.
And now the two that seem like they jump from fence to fence is Valentina and Alicia. I don't know what's going on.
That was a very tough one. Well, I was told they were playing a game. In my opinion, that's not how you play the game. Here, you stay in. I don't know. I feel like you're supposed to be a headstrong woman. You stay your ground, and you let that be known. Not bully, not anything other than this is what I believe and this is what I don't, and I'm not going to go against that. I think that's what makes a bad girl. Setting your own rules and being able to abide by them, regardless of who thinks otherwise.
Because at the beginning of the season, when Janae was involved, Alicia and Valentina jumped Janae, but yet Alicia is now trying to call somebody a bully, but Alicia is like 3 times bigger than Janae, which I'm not understanding.
Right. I mean, yes, that definitely happened. Definitely wasn't right. Should apologize for it. Like I said, that environment, it sucks because that environment, you don't think size. I don't think you think that. I'm not taking up for Alicia or anything like that, but it's different being in the house and being on the streets. Like, I don't think the same rules apply. Was it right what they did? No. I don't condone jumping. I don't. No, it's not okay. Size difference. I mean, I've always said the bigger you are, the harder you fall.
Yeah.
They should have swung a little bit harder.
But I give her props. She did get the first leg.
She did, but she had to keep going. You can't reach out that far, and some of your legs was way behind you. They got to stay up underneath you, or you're going to fall.
And she fell. Like, Alicia grabbed her by her hair and slung in a circle.
Thank you. So that was my thing. I don't think, it's wrong. First and foremost, wrong. But, I'm little, too, and Rocky's a big girl. I don't think people realize that Rocky's actually like 5'10". I'm like 5'5", and Rocky got a long reach. Rocky's a bigger girl than me.
And you still hanging with her.
Quote, unquote, bullying her. So, the bigger you are, the harder you fall, and that's just something Janae should have had confidence in.
And then the thing that caught me on the preview about the hallway fight is why it seemed like Valentina jumped in the fight.
Honestly, while going through the fight, didn't know what was going on, didn't see it, but watching it, did kind of look like that. I guess we'll just have to watch next Tuesday and see, and then you can interview me then.
I gotta see this part though. That's the part that's like it's anticipating, and it seems like the house is starting to become more and more divided.
For sure. It's definitely divided. Everybody's getting their opinions, and everybody has their looks on the way things happen, or their opinion on the way things happen, and with opinions, everybody has one. So if you didn't agree with their opinion, then of course it would be like, okay, you're over here and I'm over there.
But I'm glad you made this season, though.
Well, I'm glad you speak that. That's great. I appreciate that.
But I thank you for the time that you gave me, though, because you showed me the true insight of inside the Bad Girls Clubhouse and not just what you see on TV.
Oh, for sure, always, because we have to fight for what's right and who we are, and it's hard. It's hard, when certain people have their opinions and they press that on you. But we're all the girls, we all have hearts, we're all human, and some of the things we did and we regret, and some of the things we would never have done in real life, and that's what we have to protect, and everybody just needs to understand that we're not just bad people or not just ratchet. We did so much more stuff. We had a lot of fun, and there were times where we all smiled and hugged each other, but that's just not what the show is about, so that's not what they're going to show. But just for everyone to understand that it's big, All
right, you got any last shout-outs you want to give out?
Any shout-outs? Definitely shout out my manager, Chris Giovanni, SCG Management. Shout out all the bad girls. Definitely sending up all my love, and I hope that everyone just has their great success and does it in great will. And that's just pretty much it, I think. That's it. Oh, and then, Oxygen for the opportunity, regardless of what they edit.
Trust me, the edit is what gets your attention, though.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I love it. I watch it. I'm a fan of the show. Before I got on the show, I was a fan, and I'm still going to be a fan. So it is what it is. I love it. Inside looking out, outside looking in, whatever. It's a great show.
But I'm glad that I was able to interview you for my blog. You know, my team Salute 1667, and we gonna make sure we stay in touch with you. All right?
I love it. I love it. Salute, salute. You guys have a good night.
You too.